Hello, my name is Irina and I'm certified open yoga teacher. This material is for the site yogaopenyoga.com for all those people who are willing to learn yoga together with open yoga. And there you can find all our materials. Some materials that are not published in courses are available on our shop, also on our website. If you have any questions, please contact us by the email to yogaopenyoga@gmail.com. And we are getting close to the completing of the course about the first and the second principle. Just 4 more questions that we have received. We have kind of summarized them all together, and I suppose these are the tricky moments that might be interesting for you too. So, the first question is, does karma still impacts me when I have found the way of Dharma? Yes, sure, it does so. Karma does not disappear if you kind of find your Dharma. Thereby, there have been some previous actions, and still the world is still going the same way as it did before. So, great that you have found the right direction. Continue going, and you will see how the positive karma is increasing and the negative one is decreasing, and you can enjoy all the nice things of the positive one. And Dharma, as you know, is your way out of the karma plane, and it's just a matter of time and your experience. So Dharma does not cancel karma. But yes, you need to do what you have in the current conditions, and do your best using the principles and yoga if you wish. If not, then you can do other ways. And when you start the changes with yourself, and that's how the changes usually happen, this makes the changes also outside. So make a big smile for the world, and expect for the thousands and thousands of smiles to be given to you. However, there are still some not that happy faces seen before on your face. Thereby you might need to meet some people or some conditions that might not be very, very pleasant. But yeah, that's the fact of finding Dharma does not cancel the karma, and we still need to go. The second question was how to get the maximum happiness. And the question is easy: by practicing yoga, by following the first 2 principles, by finding your Dharma. And that's the way how we decrease the negative karma, the negative impacts, and replace it with the positive ones, and later on leaving this plane of karma at all. So there are always some movement in the world. You can't, if you get too lazy, there will be conditions pushing you, or if you get too much fun, or there might be some things bringing you back. But it all depends on your previous actions and things you have done. So you can make the changes yourself. You can use the first 2 principles of yoga. You may use some other ways, but the most effective, as our and long-term experience shows from the ages, is that by following those 2 principles. If you follow only one principle, it is very good, but sometimes this path is slippery, and we kind of tend to go into extremes, requiring more time, more efforts, and getting not that much fun that we could get. The question number 3 is, what about the situation when the same action from the first principle of yoga looks good and bad? When there's only you, things are more or less clear. When there's only the first principle without the real conditions and real people, it also looks quite clear. And a lot of decisions we are forced to make quite fast. or sometimes we think that we need to make them fast even though we have some time. And it's good to take at least 10 seconds if you are trained, or 10 minutes, or maybe 10 days or 10 years to make the right decision that suits you. But often we just kind of lay on our instincts and do as we are used to. If you can analyze, then try to find the best solution for the people, all the people who are there. And this might not be the best solution for you, like from the very first perspective, but when you take care of the world and people around you, you will notice how this simultaneously happens regarding you, and some problems that you had to face and were not able to solve themselves. So trying to find the best solution is the best choice. And probably yes, some decisions you might not like, and some situations we might not like, and we might get provoked or aggressive. But it's we have to think, is it our duty to get involved in this situation? Maybe there are some other people who are much better, more talented in solving these situations, and it's their duty to do it. So maybe this is the solution. Not a one answer, not like yes, do this, do that, but that makes the life interesting and exciting. And then the last one, that we talked about the karma, and if something bad happens to a person, then it means that this person deserves it. Should we really feel sorry for the person who is suffering? This is very kind of dangerous situation. Yes, from one perspective, this person deserves it, and but it's not our duty to kind of have fun over the person's problem, or not being willing to give a helping hand. And this is the way how all the wars have started. And if we are not helping to improve the situation, as we are the one universe, then it's just a matter of time when these problems start coming in our world, into our personality, our family, ourselves. And actually karma is a very simple law. It is not complicated. However, situations in our life are tricky, and they are just the reflections. There's also very fundamental principle of yoga, or the third principle of yoga, also the principle regarding the refusing from the suffering. It has two parts. One is that we refuse to suffer, and as you saw, the first two principles didn't talk about that. And the second part, that is even more important, is talking about the more active role in helping other people to avoid suffering unless they are willing to help themselves, thereby making the world a better place, not having fun over that somebody has failed, decreasing the level of suffering in the world, and you will see how it all impacts people around you. There is the basic meditation for most of the yogis who follow the first and the second principle for sure. Wishing happiness to people you love, who love you, for the people whom you don't care about and who don't care about you, who are just like strangers to you, and for your enemies and the people who foresee you as an enemy, because you never know when these three groups mix together and how they mix. Well, your enemy becomes your biggest friend, and your biggest friend might turn in your largest enemy. If your enemy is going to be happy, then there is no need for an enemy to cause suffering to you. Thereby, this course, entire course was devoted for your chances to become more happy, to decrease the problems you have caused yourself, and not blaming other people for the problems you have, and still being kind and being ready to help other people, to help in their problematic situations if they are willing to help themselves. So just imagine yourself, you have run into the trouble, and would you expect everybody pointing at you, oh, you see, that person failed, yes. But that would be very nice if they said, that's okay, you know, it happens, and it's just a matter of time, and you can fix it, and we will help you. Thereby, if you are up to more knowledge in yoga, you have the test and the homework coming up, and I hope you get some inspiration for your yoga practice, and try to give a helping hand if you are expecting to receive one for yourself. So see you soon, and the best wishes. Thumbs up!